Good morning, welcome back to Global News Morning. Thanks for watching today. Well, we all know someone touched by cancer, and while we all talk about treatment options and trying to find a cure, which is all well and good, one thing that gets overlooked are the mental health supports available to patients, an area our next guest is hoping to improve with a brand new event. Hockey for Hope is organized by cancer survivor and thriver Shay Needham. The three-day event kicks off this Friday with 10 teams now vying to win the inaugural charity tournament, all while supporting an extraordinary cause in partnership with the QE2 Foundation too, by the way. Shay's passion for the cause stems from her own cancer diagnosis and experience as she was diagnosed with neuroendocrine cancer at the age of 42. So we welcome survivor and thriver Shay Needham to Global News Morning to talk more about this. Good morning, Shay.
Morning.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah,
thanks for having me.
Welcome along to the show. I guess preparations are underway for this big tournament. A lot of planning underway.
A lot of planning, but it's exciting. We've had lots of support from our hockey community and others in the community, so it's been awesome.
That's great. How are you feeling these days?
I feel great. I'm very fortunate for how healthy I am. I'm coming up to my 8-year cancer anniversary on Saturday, so that's why the tournament's this weekend. For me, it's a celebration of just showing my gratitude for my health and giving back to other patients.
So listen, I want to start with you sharing some of your story about your diagnosis. I mean, I am now 42 years old, and I would just be absolutely floored to get a diagnosis of cancer right now, you know, just thinking I'm healthy, you know, and have a family and things like that. What was that like for you 8 years ago?
Well, I had been misdiagnosed for quite a while, so initially it was a relief. Initially I was happy to know why I'd felt awful for so many years.
Okay.
But then it can be quite overwhelming for a cancer patient. The hardest thing I found was telling people and the overwhelming response of people, because a lot of people, I had lung neuroendocrine cancer, so people think lung cancer, it's a little bit different, it's a rare cancer, but automatically people thought I was dying. So then patients typically are managing how people react to them telling them they have cancer, or some patients may not want people to know, or it's all in managing all of it. And socially and emotionally that can be taxing. Yeah,
exactly. So enter the need for the cause of mental health supports as well, and the idea to have a hockey tournament. Tell us a bit about the tournament and what you hope to achieve.
The tournament is, this is the first year for it. I've kind of vowed that I'm going to try something new every year since having cancer. So a couple years ago I started playing hockey, and I realized what an amazing community there is in the HRM area and greater in hockey, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to raise funds for a really important cause and something that really is my passion project.
So tell us about the tournament. Now you got 10 teams, everybody's signed up.
We have 10 teams. It's co-ed in that it's inclusive for all, so it's a we've got folks from Queer Hockey Nova Scotia. We've got mostly female teams. We've got a whole mixture of people, and everyone is welcome. And it's a really fun group. I'm really excited about the different teams and friends from different teams that we'll be playing against.
Right. The inclusivity factor of it all. Why is that so important to you to have a tournament like that?
Well, during COVID, I was getting back on my feet, and the only thing I really could do was go out and try and play hockey. And so I started sparring with the Halifax Muscles, which is an LGBTQ+ and allies league. And I realized that there's not a lot of places for people that are non-binary to play. So for my tournament, I wanted it to be very welcoming, that it doesn't matter what your gender or how you identify, that you're welcome to come play hockey. And there's been a really positive response from the queer community because of that. So
for those of us who can't play this weekend because the teams are all set, how can we kind of help out the cause?
We would love donations. We're working closely with the QE2, and there's a website that people can go and make a donation and support our cause. We're still, because this is the first year, we're really trying hard to get the word out. We'd love to see some corporate sponsorship. We're still open to silent auction donations, anything that people can do to help contribute. Yeah, exactly. I want to go back to one last question on the mental health side of a cancer diagnosis too. I've lost my father to cancer, I've lost an aunt to cancer, and they were both very mentally tough, and they always had this motto, like, it's going on the back burner for now. But for a lot of us, you just can't put it on the back burner. What's there for people to help, and you know, how do you get through it? I think the big thing that is important for people to be aware of that are supporting people through cancer is that a lot of the time you're in fight mode, dealing with the physical impact of cancer, but once that's dealt with, you kind of get spit back out into the world, and the world has completely changed in your view. And it can be hard to kind of wrap your head around, like, whoa, I'm not ready for this yet. And that's when I found therapy was really important for me. And I had a great counselor that's also a cancer survivor, so she really got it and is wonderful. For people right now, there's limited resources through the QE2. There are some. It can be limited to who has access to it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes extended health benefits through companies will offer counseling, but there's really limited options for people. And I just want to make it available to people that there's no financial barrier.
Amazing job.
Thank you.
Keep it up. Keep on fighting the fight. We'll help you as much as we can. I know you've partnered up. You've got folks from the QE2 Foundation here with you. Got your back on this too, so awesome.
Yeah, thank you. We're hoping it'll be an annual thing.
Hockey for Hope. Don't miss it on your calendars. And the QE2 Foundation for more information too on how you can give back.